And sitting on that sofa with her feet up, her legs on the table, just lounging, is One-Eyed Jack, who you saw earlier.
How about that bell?
The bell? The bell from the boat, the bell from back there. Yeah, I like that. Why do you want the bell?
I'm just curious.
Why would anyone want the bell?
Well, a lot of people ask me about the bell. You know, it just ain't any ordinary bell.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it ain't.
What's so special about it?
Well, the fact you're asking about it makes me think maybe you already know.
I got an idea.
So everyone failed.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, Jack got a success with 4 races.
Oh, wow. What's her gambling? I guess I should know.
What's her gambling?
gambling?
Pretty high.
What's your gambling, Jack?
Don't tell me that.
It's pretty high.
D12.
Pretty high.
No.
I don't know. Real strange one.
Were you folks even invited here today?
Hey, we answered your question.
Yeah,
You
now you
wanna
gotta
know
answer
more?
this one.
You want to know more? I say we play again.
I don't think so. That's not how it works up here, kid.
Well, maybe I'll go back down to...
You invited here today.
We were
Good.
fortunate enough to come across some invitations.
We secured invites.
Did he send you?
Who's he?
They do a... She looks at you and it's like,
You don't know, do you?
I don't think I know.
I don't think he did send you. You say a friend of yours had a vision of this boat.
Yeah,
And the bell in particular.
that's right.
Okay, I see what he's doing. Okay. We're gonna play my favorite game.
she opens a drawer in the desk,
Pinochle.
pulls out a revolver.
Oh, not Pinochle.
Russian Roulette. It's my favorite game. I only ever lost once. So you up for it?
And if we win, we get the bell?
Yeah. Just hand it over.
The bell is tolling almost constantly now in the background.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna stay here. You're gonna work as a croupier for me. I'm gonna have your badge and I don't know,
be dead.
what you got?
I'll be dead if I lose.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, and she'll be dead. So yeah, we all got something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Sound good?
It's a question for you, probably,
Yep.
isn't it? Oh, well, DeLacy's agreed.
Oh, sorry.
No, you do that spit handshake on my behalf.
So the way this is going to work is you're just going to do a gambling roll.
Okay.
And I just want to see you succeed.
You just want a success to not shoot myself in the head.
Okay, so Garnet raises... You're just going to raise the pistol to your head and pull the trigger.
Whoa, 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 not so fast, Garnet. You gotta think about it. Thinking's the fun part.
I don't. Don't tell me how to play Russian roulette.
Think about what's gonna happen. Listen to the little wheel of fortune click.
I choose to not do that.
Feel the metal get warm against your skin.
An unnatural, like, brazenness when it comes to her own death. Like,
Yeah.
She said she'd lost once, and I don't know if that was a joke or not.
I'm not sure that was a joke.
I'm not sure it was a joke.
And we are friends with a walking corpse. Is there any other sort of natish stink on her?
Oh, okay, fine. Do me a notice roll.
Cool.
I think it's only fair that you offer us the same courtesy. You lift up that eye patch.
You nuts?
I want to see what's under there.
It's a blown out eye.
Lifts it up. It's all like milky and slashed across there. This like scar tissue in the eye is like milky and unseeing.
But there's a good story behind that.
Yeah, I guess there probably is, huh? Your turn.
I was sure it was some kind of magnet eye for detecting bullets.
Oh, wow.
Or she'd shoot herself in the eye, in her metal eye, so the bullet would bounce off.
Guess you got a 50-50 chance now, Garnet.
Wondering
What it's gonna feel like.
Could be an armored hat situation.
You wondering what comes after? If it's all gonna be black or if there's something waiting for you, Garnet?
I'm terrified, but I hate her so much.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? I've always been pretty lucky.
she says, raises the gun to her head, pulls it, and the hammer jams. Huh. Hey, try that again. Hammer jams again. This thing working? She lowers it at her henchman, fires it, and it goes off and just like tears through the guy's head.
Whoa.
Absolutely domes him. He just like collapses. Well,
Guess it just wasn't my time. I can't give you the bell, it's not mine. It belongs to the boat. You see, none of this matters. All these people on this boat, they're not supposed to be here. They were supposed to die. And yet they're here. And I guess I serve as a kind of adjuster, in a way. People who should be dead, they come on the boat, and let's just say they don't get off the boat.
you hear a loud thunking noise from like around the side of the boat.
Whoa.
And like shutters come down over all the windows. And you can hear the sound of like a bolt shooting across the door that you came in from. One-Eyed Jack tips her hat up, and you can see a large sort of bullet wound in her forehead.
Yikes.
Told you I lost once. The bell is just going like gong, 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 constantly.
Yeah, I'd say this boat is more of a tool for rebalancing the scales. So I think we got about 10 minutes before this thing careens over the waterfall. So,
What can we do for 10 minutes?
maybe go downstairs, get yourselves a drink, huh?
Downstairs, people are starting to realize what's going on, and panic is starting to sort of set in. People are sort of banging on the shutters, and also the guards like by the door. It doesn't seem that they've been appraised of this situation, and they're sort of like looking around, gestures to like a little cupboard full of weird stuff.
Check it out. A bunch of cool stuff.
All right, we check out the bunch of cool stuff.
Don't look at my cool stuff. Get out of the high rollers lounge. Get out of here.
Yeah, all right, we're going.
Go down there and die with the rest of them.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, good idea.
Shoot Silas.
Oh my god.
But the lift doors open, and the jazz band,
Right.
they step out into the room. They're all wearing colourful waistcoats and clashing patterns on their trousers. They're all wearing straw boaters and ties. And Jack says, "Oh, meet the Firehouse Four. They'll be entertaining you until we pop over the waterfall." Spins his banjo around, lowers it, and you can see that it's a sort of banjo crossbow hybrid. Okay, that is Snake Eyes. So, so the banjo strings kind of twangs backwards and like hits him in the eye, I guess.
Good.
Okay, and he is shaken. He goes, jeez, my eye, guys, fellas, jeez. And he's just gonna start spraying the room with this Tommy gun. So,
Like a shoulder.
yeah,
My left shoulder.
a bullet to the shoulder, a spatter of blood flies out. One-Eyed Jack's like,
Can I pull everything? Can I push everything?
yeah,
Like
man.
to start going.
Yeah, just push everything.
Hazards are on.
Well, it's One-Eyed Jack's turn now, and she saw you run off into the pilot's cabin, so she's gonna follow you.
Oh, perfect.
And so, yeah, the piano, which is on wheels, seems to be motorized in some way. It sort of turns and then starts barreling towards you, Garnet. And you can see like what you thought were like organ pipes on the side start spouting flame from them. And he's going to try and basically Vanessa Carlton towards you and fire a flamethrower
No.
at you. So yeah, you get caught in this like cone of like flaming liquid gasoline, just like sweeps over you. Places the trombone in front of him, pulls an explosive out of his pocket and drops it into the pipe. The mortar. And he's going to fire a mortar at you, Silas.
Okay. It did not explode.
I'll tell you what did explode.
What?
The grenade.
No.
Boom, Silas.
Yeah.
Take a wound.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll have it. I don't even bring the shotgun up to my shoulder. I just have it down at my waist and kind of unload this repeating shotgun at him. Yeah.
Blast it. Yeah, okay.
And he just spread across the keys.
Yeah, he slumps onto the keys, playing at discordant tone, and the piano goes and crashes into a wall, and the fuel tanks for the flamethrower go up, and like a sheet of flame starts going up the wall
All right.
of the High Rollers Lounge. that's going on over there. Like from your lapels where you're grabbed, you can feel this cold chill start to seep into your chest, and then it's like ice water moving through your veins. You can feel it sort of running along you. You take 1 wound from this, and you can feel it start to move towards the center of your chest, and you get the very strong sense that you should not allow that to happen. You sort of smack your head on the side of it. Your jacket is singed, your hat is askew, and you're on 3 wounds. 1 more, and you are down.
You're by the desk now. You've got cover.
Yeah, I've got cover, I guess.
I would like to reach into my pocket for the dart I pocketed earlier, she doesn't know I have, and just swing it up as hard as possible into her good eye. I suppose it depends on whether it's been mentioned that it's excessively finely made, and whether or not it's going straight into someone's only good eye.
Yeah.
What's the eyeballs parry?
This dart into One-Eye Jack's good eye, where it thunks in with a truly disgusting squishing noise. She staggers backwards, holding her eye and shrieking. And yeah, she is shaken, but doesn't take a wound on that.
Bear witness, I'm burning my last Benny because Luke said so.
Well, we're pretty badly wounded.
But you never know. Anyway, fine.
And you did so much damage.
Oh, well, it's a failure again, so
You shouldn't have spent that one.
I shouldn't have spent that last one.
So what are you doing? You were just like taking a slug from a bottle of whiskey? Or
Yeah, exactly. Pouring it into the, into my burn wounds to sterilise them.
It's a Far Cry hand animation.
It is, working the bones back into place.
Cool. Okay.
Pulling some rebar out of my chest.
The bullets pepper you again from the Tommy gun, and you take another wound. You are now on 3 wounds.
Oh no.
Going well, I think.
For you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're winning in this in this turn-based combat. No eye Jack.
It's no eye Jack.
Yeah, no eye Jack now, I suppose.
Just Jack.
Previously, there were 2-eye Jack.
Yeah, 2-eye are known as 2-eye Jack.
The dart is still, you can see these bird feathers like protruding from her eye socket. She's like staggers over to you, grabs you, and sort of barrels you to the floor, and just like shrieks in your face, like inches away from your face. And as you look at her face as it shrieks into you, you see her face as it truly is. And this is a woman who has been dead for a while. Like her smiling face, her rosy complexion that was here before has given way to sallow skin and sagging cheeks. Her hair is wispy and long, eyes sunken in the sockets. She screams in your face, and you now have the night terror's hindrance, because this is going to haunt your nightmares for a long time. Night terrors, major hindrance. To say you have bad dreams is a severe understatement. The land of Nod is a constant nightmare. You toss and turn like a demon on a rack, and you likely keep everyone within earshot awake with your nightly torment. The repeated barrage on your psyche results in an overall weakened resolve. You suffer a -1 penalty to all spirit rolls.
That is a pain.
That is okay, wow.
Call them off! Well, this goes into the deep.
It's still ringing, by the way, while you're carrying it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I'll speak loudly.
Yeah.
What's a little more terror?
You said that this bell wasn't yours. I don't think there's very much you fear. But I just have an inkling that you fear whoever's bell this really is.
I wish I could help you, kid, but I can't do anything about it. Once we're going over the falls, we're going over the falls.
Well, tell the band to stop killing my friends, at least.
Okay, yeah.
Fine, just leave the bell alone. Guys, call it off!
She shouts, but they are playing quite loudly, and everyone's ears are sort of ringing from the explosions.
This bell.
And the bell is like tolling. I think it's a tall order to get them to hear it from here. So I'm going to do a
throw the bell as hard as possible into a window, a glass window, in the hope that it shatters. And then I would like to leap through the hole after it and call to these two.
Follow me, we're abandoning ship!
They go, we're abandoning ship. It just bounces off the glass and
Lands
comes
on my
back.
foot.
Lands on his foot, yeah. So that was DeLacy's good turn.
It's a good plan.
Up next is Silas.
Stupid trombonist.
So yeah, you just rack the
The shotgun.
Shotgun and just blow him away.
Yep.
Yep, he goes pinwheeling off. Hits actually goes so far he smacks into the back of the elevator.
Nice. Good. No less than he deserves. Yeah.
The door's closed. You can hear a lot of like panicky screaming coming from downstairs.
They're not going to love it when an exploded body.
Yeah, yeah. It's now I have a machine gun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the spirits are not with me on this particular roll. They refuse
They're in the
to.
bathroom.
Yeah.
They look at my 3 wounds
Gone
and
fishing.
go, "Boy, what a loser! I'm
They
not
see which way the wind is
Yeah,
blowing.
they're like, I'm not lending my spirit power to this huckster, and they forsake me. So I flick the deck of cards at the drummer, and nothing happens.
Dang, okay.
I like throw the deck of cards at him, and it kind of like hits him harmlessly. It's just sort of like
Okay, but you are unshaken, so...
I am shaken though.
52 separate paper cuts.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No, Garnet, you're incapacitated, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Okay, all right. That's my 4th wound then.
Okay,
My
so...
place in the cockpit, I think they should be following me anyway.
Now.
So, okay, Garnet, you are now bleeding out, and you
Yes.
must make a vigor roll at the start of every turn. A failure means that you die.
Okay.
No. So, okay, she's going to cast an ability called Poltergeist, which is going to cause basically every loose object in the cabin to sort of just fly off the shelves and start sort of battering you, DeLacy.
Oh.
So,
Garnet, I said abandon ship! Garnet!
I bleed silently, unconsciously at him.
Silas, where's Garnet?
She's bleeding.
Is it one? Yeah, he's one.
yeah, that piece what I've got.
Oh.
Oh.
I got, yeah. So, yeah, got a -1.
Oh, wow.
It seems that One-Eye Jack is
We're
also
just
up
both
trained.
sort of like weakly
tumbling over this bell.
Slap fight.
You're conscious and stabilized by, I guess, a poultice applied.
A whiskey poultice.
Whiskey poultice. All right, and that means you can act.
I've been peppered with bullets, but that poultice is really, really hitting the
It does
spot.
mean you can act when your turn comes up as well.
That's
so,
good.
DeLacy, it's your turn. Rooster's in the lockbox. The thought enters your mind.
Thought enters my mind that Rooster is in the lockbox. And if I go over the ship now, then Rooster, that's the end of Rooster. Okay, so options are risk all of our lives by going downstairs to the lockbox to try and retrieve my gun that I have sentimental attachment to, or at a later date, journey down into hell to retrieve it. And I'll try again to break the window and jump out with the bell.
Okay.
Grab hold of the bell and just sort of scuba roll after off the side, and I'll just let you know before I go over. I can't swim.
Cool. Okay, we'll leave DeLacy there and move on to. Okay, Bob the drummer can't believe that you're back up. It's like, oh, how many times do we have to
right,
teach?
Bob.
How many
I'm
times do I
back.
have to teach you this lesson, lady?
Back, it's always the bloody drummer.
You're fine.
Unshaken by having been healened. Look Bob in the eye. And I do 12 points of damage.
Yeah, he bursts.
Excellent. Excellent.
Just a Catherine wheel of gore.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I reckon we should limp over to the window and hurl ourselves into the water.
What about your cards?
Throw ourselves on the mercy.
And Rooster.
Oh, cards and Rooster. All our valuables. You probably got something down there as well.
I got a gun.
It's a gun.
Was it Justice or Other Justice?
I think it was Other Justice probably went in the...
For that-
both of us pressing the button at the same time.
Like, it is absolute pandemonium down
Oh,
in
yeah.
the lounge. Everyone is like banging on the shutters, banging on the
No one's
windows.
paying any
They're-
attention to
no one's
us.
paying any attention to you. You manage to weave your way through the crowd, get to the lockbox. It's locked with a sturdy-looking padlock.
Blow it off with a shotgun. Just like pile all the explosive next to it and,
Take cover.
take cover, yeah.
Yeah.
As I leap out the door, I have one last look at the mechanical horse. What do
Yeah.
I see?
It's strange, actually. The horse is
paused
facing
to
the other
look.
way, but it seems as if the head is turned and staring directly
Oh
at
no!
you. Its eyes flare with an unholy
No!
light.
I jump out the window. Out the door.
Mouths the word Silas.
Oh no!
You take the night terrors. No, you don't.
There's a bell sort of floating with one hand on top of it.
I haul DeLacy out of the water. Good job, kid.
What took you so long?
I hand DeLacy Rooster.
Oh, sick.
I give Silas a big hug.
Oh, the big hug. Mm.
And you all lie there, chests heaving, staring at the sky. It's been quite the day, but you got what you came here for.